Welcome to your yoga with Marielle, and today we're going to do chair yoga. So I invite you to grab a chair and sit only at the first half of the chair, so you don't want to lean back. If you need to lean back, I would suggest that you use a cushion and make sure that you can touch the ground so the feet are firmly planted on the ground. All right, so we're going to start, and just put your hands on your belly. Maybe you want to put the thumbs together above the navel and the fingers pointed down. We're just going to do some breath with the belly. So inhale, big belly. You can close your eyes if you want to. And exhale, nose or mouth, belly button to spine. And again, inhale, belly, big Buddha belly. Exhale, belly button to spine. At your own pace, inhale through the nose. Exhale, belly button to spine, nose or mouth. One more. And exhale. When you could put your hands on your legs or your thighs or your knees, make the feet at least as wide as your chair. Feet are planted on the ground. We're going to do what we call Sufi grind. So all we do is lean slightly forward, rotate one side and back to the center. So basically we're going to match our breath here. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. So you could do smaller circle if you have little movement. If you've never done yoga, maybe you want to do just small circles, and basically you're shifting your weight from your sit bones to the neck. Or you can do the bigger one. Good. Match your breath. We're going to do one more, and then we're going to come back to the center. And now we're going to reverse the circle. So whichever way you went, go the other way. Lean forward, and then let's start rotating back and to the side. Inhale forward, exhale back. As you inhale forward, big belly, exhale back, belly button to spine. Same thing applies. We're going to match our breath throughout all the exercises today. So get used to it. Inhale forward, exhale back, last one. All right, and then come back to the center. How are you feeling? Take a moment. Readjust on your chair if you need to. Feet are firmly planted on the ground. Hands can relax on the thighs. Very good. All right, so now we're going to do cat-cow. And again, you're not leaning back on the chair. I'm on the first half of my chair. Feet are planted on the ground. I'm nice and stable. So hands could be on the knees here. Again, lean forward slightly. We're going to lead with the chest, and then we're going to look slightly up. Inhale as the elbows pull back, and then chin to chest. You're going to round out belly button to spine. Exhale into cat. And again, reverse. So lead with the chest forward. Look slightly up. Inhale through the nose. Elbows are back. And exhale, chin to chest. Let all the air out, belly button to spine. Continue in this fashion, and I'm going to show you the side view. Okay. So side view, you lean forward slightly. Let me just adjust the chair. Lead with the chest. Inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to chest. And round it out into cat. So you're a little bit in a rounding position. Let all the air out. Inhale. exhale. Let's do one more. And exhale. Back to the center. Very good. All right. So, the next one, what we're going to do is a spinal twist. You might have done this with me in Kundalini Yoga. So, you're going to hang on to your chair for the beginners. You're going to turn to your left, and then we're going to look just over our shoulder a little bit. Exhale to the right. And again, left, inhale, exhale, right. Here you inhale through the nose in both movement, or if you cannot, do it through the mouth. Inhale, turn, exhale, look. So you want to twist the torso a little bit. So if it's easier, what we can do is use our arms. If you don't need to hold on to the chair, you're nice and stable, then you can use your arm as if you're holding a big beach ball. Inhale, look left, exhale, look right. And again. Or hold on to your chair. Choose your option. Adapt the movement to your needs. Last time, each side and back to the center. Yay, very good. Good job. All right, so we're going to add some arms here. And all we're going to do is we're going to extend that one, my right arm here. I'm going to look at it. So we're just elongate as if I want to reach something high, high, high. And while I'm looking at it, I'm going to turn the wrist one way. That's it. Inhale and exhale. And then the other way. And release that. Let's do the other side and bring the arm all the way up as I want to reach all the way up here. Look at it as you turn the wrist. Inhale and exhale, turn the other way. And release. How is that for you? All right, so let's do something to stretch our side body. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring that arm again up, hold on to the chair, and then maybe lean over, look under the arm. If this movement is not available to you, maybe you can put your hand on your shoulder. Same thing. Inhale and exhale. You should feel a little bit of a stretch here on the side body. And release. We're going to do the other side. Again, bring the arm up like we did earlier. Hold on to your chair and lean over. Look under the arm. Inhale and exhale. If that is not available to you, maybe you can put your hand on your shoulder and lift. Inhale and exhale. You should feel this in the side body. And we're going to release that. How does that feel? Good. Let's bring our shoulders up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. Up, back, down. You can use your elbows, back, and down if you've never done these rolls before. So up, back, and down, up, back, and down. Two more. And last time. Good. If you need to, you readjust on your chair. You make sure that you're not leaning back. You're nice and straight. You're leaning against your own spine. All right. Okay, so we're going to do ear to shoulder. So let's do your right ear to shoulder. Right ear to shoulder. You've done this with me before. Maybe you want to extend the left hand. That's it. And you're going to breathe into that neck. Breathe into the stretch. That's it. One more. And release. Let's do ear to shoulder, opposite direction. Maybe you want to add to the stretch with the right arm. Inhale into the neck. And release. Very good. All right, we're going to move on to another rotation to the torso. We're going to bring the arms up in front. The thumb is up. Follow that thumb as we open like a barn door. Inhale. We're not going maybe very far. And then we're going to bring it back to the center. As I inhale and exhale, we're going to inhale, open the barn door. Look at the thumb the whole time. Resist as if you're in water. Exhale forward. And again. Exhale forward. Look at the thumb. Look at the thumb. One more. Inhale as if you're in water. Exhale back to center. Resist, resist, resist. And release that. Opposite arm. Up, open, look at the thumb, inhale. Don't go too far. Exhale back. Resist as if you're in water. And again, look at the thumb. Inhale, open the barn door. Exhale, resist, resist, and look at the thumb. Two more. Inhale. Some of you might want to look all the way back. And perhaps it's available to you. But for beginners, please just do small movements. As you inhale, look at the thumb. Exhale, slowly look at the thumb. Where's your thumb? Resist as if you're in water. And release. All right, very good. Okay, and we're gonna move on here. If you're able to, maybe you need to hang on to the chair. Let's see if you can bring the foot off the floor. Maybe you can hang on to your leg here, maybe under the leg. Do whatever you need to. Maybe hold on to the chair. And let's rotate the ankle. I'm rotating my ankle here. So I'm going around in circle with my ankle. And then the other way. Circle, circle, circle. And we're going to release that. Opposite leg. Maybe you can hang on to your leg or underneath the thigh and rotate, rotate. Maybe you have to hang on to the chair. So do one way, try to stay up with your torso and then turn the opposite direction with the ankle and turn, turn, turn. Let's see, and release. Let's put that back, readjust. I am halfway from the chair, so I'm not leaning back. I'm leaning back against my own spine. Maybe you have a cushion, that's okay too. All right, so we're gonna move on to some weights. That's optional for you. If you don't wanna do weights, you're gonna go to a second video that I have in here. It's the second part. You can see I'm wearing white pants and a pink shirt, and that's standing up, and that's a follow-up to this video if you don't want to do weights. All right, so you don't have to do weights. I'm going to do weights here. You're going to put the weights really close to the body. The elbows are touching the body here. We're going to do just very simple bicep. And again, you want your wrist to stay straight. If it's not straight, then your weights are too heavy. Then we just can do it with a smaller weight or without any. Actually, I could use a water bottle or a can of food, if you will. And that would do the same thing. As long as I resist with the movement, I keep the elbows in, and I will exhale on the exertion and then relax on the way down here. You can always do one at a time. These are options for you. Like in this case, the weights are pretty heavy for me. I usually don't do these weights. I will do a lighter weight so I can do more repetition. But in this case, the bicep is the strongest muscle in your arms, so I can do a heavier weight. This is not my first choice though. All right, let's do two more each side. Watch your wrist. And last time. Good job. And now we're going to turn the weights so that they're beside your body. And then I'm going to lift them. And then I'm going to push them back. Bring them forward and push down. So it's a lift, push back, forward, and down. I'm going to show you to the side. So basically I lift the weight, keep the elbows in, and then I'm going to push back and in and down. In, push, in and down. And again, push, in and down. One more in, push, in and down. Very good. So you can put the weights here on the thigh. We're going to continue, but before I want you to cross your thumbs, so left over right, and let's rotate like figure eight movement with the wrist. Good job. All right, good. Now we're going to continue, and what we're going to do is we're going to bring the arms so the palms are out, palms facing forward, and then we're going to do press chest, open and close, open and close. Slow it down if you want. You could always do one at a time. If you have injuries, I would suggest not to do weights. You could do, like I said, bottles or nothing at all. So you could do just resist and open. Resist and open. 4 more. Last 3. Inhale and exhale here. Last 2 and last 1. Now we're going to push up. Push up. And again here, maybe you want to change so that you don't have heavy weights. Perhaps at this point it's burning in your shoulder, so it's okay to do no weights at all. You can do the same movement. Last 4, exhale, inhale. 3, you can always do one at a time. And last 1, yay. All right, put those down. Shake it out. Shake, 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 shake. I've put them on my thigh, but we'll do one more. So I don't want you to put the weights too far down if you're using them. So we're gonna do uppercuts and undercuts. So watch your wrists. The elbows is close to the body. Look at your weight. So the palm is out on the uppercut, and then you bring it with palm in on the undercut. Elbow is always close to my body here. Exhale and inhale. And last 2. Slow it down. Too heavy, don't use the weights at all. You know, you can still do it without the weights. Let's do one more. Exhale and inhale. Last 1. Very good. Use the other weight or the other hand. And again, now palm is out. Elbow close to the body as palm is in. So, and it's overcut and undercut. Or uppercut, I should say. Yeah, you can say it whatever you want. It's the same kind of movement. Watch your wrist. And no weights if it's too heavy for you. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. And last time each way. Look at your weights. Inhale, exhale. All right. How does that feel for you? Let's do one more with the weights and then we'll stretch. So I'm going to turn sideways to show you. I'm going to bring my right arm up and away from me, so it's straight. My right arm is straight, and then as I bring the weight, I'm going to lift the left leg off the ground. If you cannot lift the left to the ground, you can just drag your heel forward. Maybe drag the heel forward as you pull the weight back towards your body. Yeah? So side view, you can't really see. Continue. I'll see if I can show you. So I'm pulling my left leg up or dragging the heel as I pull the weights back. 2 more. And last time. I'm going to do the other arm. So reach. You can just do this movement maybe. So the weight is perpendicular and the wrist is now facing up and down, basically vertical. That's the word I was looking for. So reach, bring the opposite leg, reach, bring the opposite leg, or just drag the foot. So here in this case, I have my left arm forward as I bring my heel forward, and then I bring the weight back. So I reach first, bring the right leg up, or just drag the heels on the ground. Yeah? Let's see if we can show the side view. Reach, and then bring it back as your leg comes up. Bring it back. Reach, bring it back. 2 more. And last one. Good. And I think we're going to put the weights down. Just put them below you. Good. I'm going to stretch those beautiful shoulders of yours. All right, readjust. Whew, that was a lot of work. Those weights are a little bit heavy for me actually. I prefer to teach with a lighter weight or no weights at all. All right, let's bring that right arm across. We're gonna stretch. You're not holding from the elbow. You're gonna stretch the shoulder. Stretch that shoulder. Arm can be up or just relax. That's it. Inhale and exhale. This is my right shoulder that I'm stretching, and then I'm looking to the right shoulder. And then we're gonna open the arms, and then you can, some people, you've seen that stretch, it's the same idea. That's how to hold your shoulder away from the socket. You can do that. I prefer to touch it. I like to touch. That's nice. And then you can just let go of the left arm. Doesn't matter where it is. So it's kind of like a hugging. You kind of hug yourself. And you can move it side to side. I mean, your body will let you know what you want to do, what it wants. Inhale and exhale into the stretch. How nice. And now we're going to bring that same left arm up and above. Then you try to pull away from the elbow. You can walk those fingers down the spine a little bit if you can. And just let your head rest into your right arm. Oh, yeah. So you can go a little bit deeper in the stretch here. Again, you can go side to side. Oh, I love that stretch. You can even massage your tricep. This is called a tricep muscle. You can massage it. And you can just side to side. I love it. Big switch here as we're going to go and do the opposite arm. So if you didn't see that, what I did is my left arm goes up and away, and then I can walk my fingers down the spine, trying to push away from that elbow, and I'm just gonna hug my head into my opposite arm. That's it. One arm might go a little further than the other one. And then just inhale and exhale. Maybe you want to make little movements side to side. That's it. Inhale, exhale. And then massage if you want to. Oh, that feels so good. Under the arm. And near the armpit here. You don't have to wait to have a massage from a massage therapist. You can do it yourself. This is great. Although massages are great too. And big arm open up as if you had a vessel here. And just like inhale from above into your crown, down the center channel. And then down to your belly. Exhale the legs down to the ground or to Mother Earth. And release that. All right, so readjust one more time. How do you feel? See how you feel. Let's do a few more stretches and a few more movements, and then we'll be done. And then I will invite you to go to the next video to follow up. Maybe you want to do it tomorrow. If you're a beginner, I would suggest you do at least twice a week. And otherwise, if you want mat yoga, you can do and scroll down this channel. I have quite a few yoga sets here. Some basic breath work, some meditation. So we're putting it all together in the chair yoga. So I hope you can enjoy the rest of this video. So let's continue, if you will. Grab some water. That's something that you have to do. It's ideal to have into a glass instead of the plastic bottle, of course. But I'm going to take a sip with you. All right, so we're gonna go to the side a little bit. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm moving myself a little bit to the left side of the chair because I want to extend. So basically I have my leg, I want to plant the heel down and the toes are facing towards me. And then it's a little bit of a stretch, but it's to the side. My right leg stays, it's bent, I'm solid on the ground. Here you might want to hang on to your chair. What I'm gonna do, if you would have a strap, you would strap it around the toes, and then you would put it on the straight leg, and then you would pull. If you don't have a strap, maybe a scarf that you're not using, or a towel, and then you would pull from the towel so that you can add the stretch. If you don't want to do that, fine. You just have the left leg pretty straight, knees soft, toes are pointing towards you. So the foot is flexed. And then I'm going to reach for it. I'm going to reach for that leg. So let's see here. I'm going to reach. Maybe you can only reach to your thigh, and maybe you can reach to your calf, and maybe you can reach to your toes. But basically, this is what you're gonna do. So I'm reaching, my right hand is holding my seat, right? So that I don't fall over. And choose where you want to reach or where you can, and look down, look down. Inhale and exhale. One more breath, and then come back up. All right. And now what we're gonna do, same idea with that leg, and I'm still to the front of the chair. And then I'm gonna reach the opposite hand away from me. So my left leg is stretched out. My right leg is bent, touching the ground, very firm. This time I'm gonna use my left hand to hold on to the seat. So use the left hand to hold on to the seat and reach to the right. I'm gonna reach out to the right. And if you can, look at the hand, okay? So left leg is stretched out, knee is bent, my feet is, my toes are flexed, and then I'm holding on to the seat with the left. But I'm gonna reach to the right and see if I can go a little, as if I wanted to grab something there. Inhale and exhale, and then come back. All right, we're gonna switch side. I'm gonna move my chair back so maybe you can see better. So here, I'm planting my right foot to the ground, and the toes are flexed. My knee is soft, my left leg is bent, and then my foot is firmly on the ground. So left hand, left leg, or left hand is on the chair holding onto the seat, Left leg is bent, right leg is stretched, toes are flexed, but my knee is soft. And now I'm walking down the leg and reach towards the toes, looking at them. Inhale and exhale. Maybe you can only reach towards your thigh, that's fine. Inhale, exhale, or down your leg, your calf, and then I'll show you a little bit. So there we go. I'm reaching, knee is soft, holding on to your chair. Look down at your foot or at your knee. Reach where it's comfortable. All right, so these stretches are very important to release the lactic acid in our body. So now we're gonna keep that right leg stretched out, left knee is bent, and then I readjust the camera because we're gonna stretch the opposite way. So right leg is stretched out like you saw, and then this time my right hand is on the seat holding on, left knee is bent, reach out to the side as if I want to get something. So I'm gonna show you moving the camera here. Everything like this. Oh, that's better. And then I'm reaching to the left as if I wanted to reach something. Okay? As if I want to reach for something. Very gentle with that move. You're gonna inhale and exhale into it. Very gentle because I want you to protect your lower back. Very gentle reach. And come back and release. Very good. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for doing this yoga with me. If you have any question, please put them down in the comment. I'll read them. And otherwise, I hope I see you in the second part. And subscribe. We'll do some more this summer. All right, so inhale deeply, hands at the heart. Exhale. Take a moment here before you get up to inhale and exhale, recenter yourself. Make sure you hydrate and drink some water. And then maybe continue and do a meditation or relaxation, which would be appropriate actually. Take some moment into your day to feel your heart. And I say namaste and Sat Nam. Thank you.